Welcome back. The Department of Labor is on the case of the Nurses Union and the Public Hospitals Authority's latest tension. The issue, a system that puts expat or contract nurses on a shift system. The Director of Labor, Robert Farquharson, indicating that both parties on Friday were locked in a 3-hour meeting at the department to try and come to some agreement. A productive meeting, according to the director.
Acting in my capacity as the Director of Labor, I would have summoned the executive management of the Bahamas Nurses Union and the Public Hospitals Authority to a meeting here in my office, where we took the time to identify all of the issues associated with the dispute at the Public Hospitals Authority. The meeting, in my opinion, was a very good meeting, a very productive meeting. Both sides agree that there is a problem. Both sides agree that the problem has to be addressed on an urgent basis, and we designed a roadmap to have that problem addressed and solved.
Now, as to the threat the Nurses Union president made regarding taking industrial action, Mr. Farquharson had this to say.
There is no application for a strike vote before the minister, and both parties agreed to work together to try and resolve the matter.
On Friday, Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands said he hoped for respectful negotiations between the nurses and the PHA. The Free National Movement's Minutes administration the target of a blame game, with opposition leader Philip Davis the one pointing the finger. The Progressive Liberal Party insists it should no longer be blamed for the FNM's incompetence. Lambasting the government, Mr. Davis says that since taking office 10 months ago, there has been the borrowing of a staggering $1.7 billion by the government, and the opposition will continue to hold the government responsible to account for that money on behalf of the Bahamian people. In a press statement, Mr. Davis says that issues such as unpaid social services payments, taxes on bread, basket items, the Grand Bahama economy, and brain drain due to the unemployment rate are all pressing issues that need to be addressed. He says that he will convene a meeting with the Public Accounts Committee on Tuesday, April 10th. Poverty, contract workers not knowing their fate, unemployment, and back payments still major concerns as the Senate resumed today. Opposition Senator JoBeth Colby Davis made her contribution to the mid-year budget statement.
In a country where those who call themselves activists has turned mute since May 10, 2017. In a country where the rate of poverty is growing larger by the day, but apparently the RISE program has been discontinued. In a country where contract workers and some that thought they were permanent public servants are being sent home daily with little to no investments coming into the economy and little hope for jobs. In a country where civil servants are still awaiting back pay, whilst contracts are being issued in millions of dollars, some without going through the tender process. I ask, who will fight for the people that thought it was their time?
With that said, in his contribution, Senator Clay Sweeting says the government should focus on small businesses like fishermen and farmers instead of large projects, which he says isn't always necessary.
The fishermen of this country fend for themselves for the most part, and their cries to the government are usually something that is doable. However, after a meet and greet, they have not received the assistance from the government that they needed, so it's of no use to them. I may be wrong, but I don't think that one fishing company has received assistance for the VAT exemption.
Meantime, Attorney General and government leader of Senate Business Carl Bethel announcing today the appointment of Dame Anita Allen as the new Law Reform Commissioner. Allen is a retired president of the Court of Appeal, qualifying her for a new position. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news was brought to you by Alive.